Oh my goodness, it's morning time again. I'm up out of the bed. I'm feeling good, honey, feeling good. Listen, I want to thank some people first of all. I want to thank my followers, long time followers, probably 3 years now, 2.5 years, something like that. But y'all been following me a long time, and I want to thank you for helping me answer questions on Facebook. Because what you're doing is you're helping others about these biscuit makings. They have so many questions. I can't get to all of them. Y'all know that so. I got on 2 aprons today because I got to cook for the Cottle house, so I don't want to get that apron dirty, so I put on this one over it because I'd already used it before. So anyway, I want to thank you for doing that. And also, I want to address this one to the new followers. And I've seen some little girls making biscuits. Aren't you grown folks ashamed that you hadn't done it yet? All right, so here's what you want to do. I keep this in my jar over there. You have got to have, or I use, self-rising. And I use White Lily self-rising. The reason I use White Lily is because it is a fine type of flour. It's, I guess, grinded. I don't know what you'd say. But anyway, it's real fine. I use it for my cakes. I don't buy cake flour. I don't have to because I'm using this. So today, we're going to make some biscuits for our new followers. Some of y'all are brand new. So get you a skillet. Grease it up good. Turn your oven on preheat 500 degrees. And I know you think, oh my gosh, I don't even know if my oven goes that high. Well, if it doesn't, turn it up 450. But I like to cook on 500 because it makes them rise quick and they don't have time to dry out because they're so busy rising up. Make you a bird nest, or I call it that, in the bottom of your biscuit bowl. This is a biscuit bowl. I use it all the time. When I finish today making my biscuits, I'll just cover it up and put it back over there on the counter for tomorrow. You don't take the flour out. This has got probably 3/4 of a sack of that biggest sack of White Lily in here. You don't use it all and the flour doesn't get messed up. It doesn't get wet or anything. Get you some grease. You could use lard or some kind of manufactured grease, but you're going to need some grease. So I'm going to use 2 chicken egg size grease this morning. I'm going to get whole buttermilk. If you don't have whole buttermilk, you may have to use these. Woo! I did it again. I do that all the time. You may have to use the skim, but put you some buttermilk in there. Maybe 3/4 of a cup, something like that. Do not measure. Do not measure. All right, so then you take this hand, not this one, but this one. Or if you're left-handed, you can use that one. And you start moving that grease around in there. Notice I'm not pulling up any flour. Y'all want to get over here a little closer? Let me get you over here where you can see. Oh, Lordy. Let's see what we got. I got buttermilk all over my hands this morning. Lord, have mercy. Have mercy. All right, let's get down in there. Oh, that is a perfect picture right there. So, I've got dry flour, I've got grease, and I put some buttermilk in there. So, I'm just going to take that grease, and what I'm doing is just squishing it around with the buttermilk just a few minutes to kind of break it in some little pieces. This buttermilk is real cold. It's been in the refrigerator. All right, now I've done that. So now I'm going to start pulling in flour with that finger right there. So I'm just going to pull in a little flour and at the same time, and this finger, and at the same time, I'm going to squish a little bit. Pull in a little more. Keep your bird nest pretty now. Don't let your buttermilk get over there to the side of your bowl. That's why you're doing it like this. You do not want that. See how dry that flour is. Look at that, y'all. Can you see that? Let me pull up this light so we make sure we can see in that bowl. You see that? How dry the buttermilk is? It's not even wet. All right, so keep going. and you don't want to work it too long, so get excited and work fast. All right, so now then, let me get that kind of balled up a little bit, twirl it a while. Okay, these are good homemade buttermilk biscuits. You cannot beat it. And I know that some of y'all don't have white lily in your state. It's kind of a southern thing, but I'm telling you this, get you some kind of something and start making you some white lily biscuits. Used to be a song about bake those biscuits brown, John Henry. All right, it's ready. See that? That is ready. All right, now then take these fingers, and pull off all that dough that you've got on your hand. Like that. All right, now put a little flour on top and on your hands too. Not much on top, just enough to get it out so it won't stick to you so bad. All right, you're going to have to get back. You have to get back over here where you were, in position, ready to roll. All right, now then, here's what you do next. You take a little flour and sprinkle it on your surface, your countertop or whatever you've got. Make sure your hands are kind of powdered up a little bit. Take your dough out. Some of it's kind of little pieces. If you got some little pieces in there, I'm going to get down low so y'all can see me. Don't worry about it. You're going to sift it out in the morning when you make some more biscuits. Or tonight with some fried chicken or pork chops or something. All right, so there it is. There's your dough. See there how easy that was? Don't be afraid. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Press it out to about a ½ inch or so, like that. That looks good. Take you a cutter. I've got an old pizza can. It's 54 years old now. That I used it when George and I first married. Y'all know the story, or you old followers do, don't you? You know my life. All right, so I dip it in the flour and kind of hit it. That's to keep it from sticking to my biscuit. Give a quick little turn and put your biscuit on your skillet. My oven's heating up. I can hear it getting hot. We're going to cook these. I'm going to eat one right in front of you, and I'm going to put something good on it. And you can see what I'm going to put on it. I'm hungry this morning. So this is our biscuits. This makes a good bit. So let's say that you didn't want them, and I use my leftover biscuits for biscuit pudding, and I toast them. I've shown y'all that video before where you make what's called hard rock biscuits. You take those leftover biscuits and put olive oil over, you split them, put olive oil all over them, put them in the oven, and you talking about some good with with spaghetti. It's delicious. All right, so let me get through so y'all can see. See how quick this is? I could have done it quicker, but I tried to go slow so y'all could know what was going on. Like that. All right. Now take your leftover dough like this and finish filling up that little spot that I've got right there. Don't work it too much, just kind of flip it together a little bit. Remember, your butter should be already out on the counter. It should be soft. And everything, so you don't want a lot of dry flour on the top of your biscuits, so be careful of that because it looks bad and it's not good anyway. I think I got room for one more right in there. If my grandchildren were here today, they would eat this part. They love raw dough. Well, William doesn't, but all those girls do. Every one of them, every single one of them, of my girls, love raw dough. All right, here you go. We're going to pop these in the oven on 500 degrees, and we're going to eat them in just a few minutes. Now, y'all, please continue to help me to answer questions on Facebook. Answer those questions. I am having trouble getting to all of them, and some of our young people are asking great questions, and y'all will have to help me to answer them. So when you comment, when they comment and you know the answer, please write it in to them. Write it in or tell them you like what they did. Compliment them. We need to build each other up. Don't tear each other down. Build each other up, y'all. All right, you're going to take this. You're going to put your sifter in it. You don't wash your sifter all the time. You just put it back in there. The biscuit cutter. You cover it up. And in the morning when you get up, you sift that flour. You're probably going to have to put some more in it too, because I used a good bit. And it's ready to go again. You don't wash your bowl and do all that stuff, okay? Love you. I'll be back in just a minute to eat this in front of you. All right, y'all, we're fixed to pop them in the oven on 500 degrees for probably, oops, I got something else in there. Let me get that out. For probably, my grits. I was getting them to make sure they're good and hot. Or I had a bowl of them and I ate them and then put them back in there. Anyway, here we go. You see that heat coming out. We're going to put them in there. Now, here's how you do your oven, okay? You check every now and then. When they get light brown on top, that's how I like them. If you want them a little darker, leave them in there. But it doesn't take long, y'all. Like 8, maybe 10 minutes, 12 at the most. It just doesn't take long because you've got that oven preheated to 500 degrees and they're going to rise up. So it'll be ready in a minute, and I've got some peach preserves I'm going to put on mine. Eat it right in front of you. Make your mouth water. I think they're ready. I think they're ready. No, they're not quite ready, but you peek. I'll be back in a minute. While they're cooking, which they'll be about ready, I want to show you my new apron. I got it day before yesterday. Isn't it cute? And it's reversible. And see the back? Is that not cute? Got big old pockets to put stuff in. Just right. My hand just fits right in them. I like it because it's not going around my neck. It's easy on your body. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's just easy on your body. All right. Let's wait another minute or two. Finally, they're ready. I have to use a double hand and a double pot pan to get these things out. All right, come over here and look at them. There they are, popping hot, popping hot. So what you do is this. Now, some of y'all put butter in your biscuits before you make them. I do not. I take a biscuit like this. I open it up. See that steam coming out of there? Look at that. Woo. Put you a pat of butter on it. Like that. Smear it around. Like that. Get you some preserves or jelly or whatever you like and put it on there like that. Then you put the top back on it. Teach you know how to make a biscuit. And then you take you a good slow bite. Don't rush it up. That is so good. My husband, George, God love his soul, he called these 2-bite biscuits because he ate them in 2 bites. They're little. It's because my cutter is little. Get in there and make you some biscuits, darling. Nothing to lose. Everything to gain. Jesus loves you, and I do too. Bye-bye.